Well folks, it is early on a Sunday morning, not even 10 a.m, and that behind me is a queue to get into the Peterborough Brick Festival on the early entry, early bird tickets. The event itself doesn't open till 11. I'm here as an early bird, so is everybody else in Peterborough it seems. So let's go in, have a little rummage around. We're looking for some bargains today and hopefully going to see something fun in there. Let's go and explore. And just a moment or two past 10 o'clock. And we are in. And specifically, we are in a big sports hall full of traders in this one. There was another hall I noticed on the way in as well. I think my plan is to head to the far side because I was towards the back of the queue. All the really good stuff would have been grabbed from over that end, but if I start on the far side and work back, there's always the chance I can grab a bargain. Not that I'm officially here spending money today, and I'm immediately presented with a very cool looking Lego city. But we're just going to start in this far back corner and work our way back over. Apparently we're in the gaming zone over here. So there we have the gaming zone. And this is your little tour of this first hall. As you can see, the crowds are all over the other side. Let's go and have a rummage. So kicking things off with some lovely goodies, including the tall neck, which is Anna's favourite set she's ever built. That's a pretty good price for that, actually. We've also got the bookshop at a pretty good price. This is what I mean. In fact, they've got the Legoland exclusive set there as well. This is when you find the good bits and bobs that are not massively overpriced. More of the Legoland exclusive stuff down here as well, which is fairly similarly priced to what it was in the Legoland Discovery Centre the other week. First purchase made. I will show you my little haul when we're done, but we're moving on to the next stand, which again looks like it's got some very cool bits and bobs on it, including that Bat Cave, which looks absolutely awesome, as does that Batmobile. We've got the original tumbler there. All this Batman stuff is great, and I kind of want a pirate ship for the city, but I think there's probably some cheaper options than getting the Pirates of the Caribbean one. The Ghostbusters fire station. Oh, always very interested, but can't be dropping £1,100 on a Lego set. That would be disastrous. Oh, and we've got the town hall back there as well. The temptation is very strong, but I think even though Anna is as into Lego as I am, she would murder me if I came home with a town hall or a Ghostbusters firehouse. Fire station as well is great, as is that London bus. Oh, this is like a who's who of sets that I really, really want, but probably can't justify buying. We've got the cheaper stuff down at the front, and then we're into Star Wars. There is just so very much of it. Must not spend £1,000 on a Lego set. Must not spend £1,000 on a Lego set. And then we've got one more brick, who I bought a load of stuff off online recently, and I'm hoping he's got his wind turbines with him. He's got them on display. Let's see if we can make some purchases. Wind turbines purchased. Let's keep the tour going. So we've got some classic stuff back there. Got some Blacktron, got some very old sets, including that awesome airport that I can see at the top, which just looks great. Oh, that airport. Oh, loads of minifigs, as you can imagine as well. And then we've got the Mystery Machine at 180, which is not unreasonable. So we've got Lego storage solutions and bits and bobs like that back here, and also some gift with purchase and insider stuff, the little insider fairground rides, which are quite cool. See, we've got another hall through there, which looks like that's where the MOCs and stuff are. We'll get back round there in a minute, but first we have more Lego, believe it or not. Can I justify buying a Duplo set just to get that giraffe? Maybe I can. So we've got lots of the more current stuff here. This guy is an official Lego stockist, and as it says there, all sets at recommended retail price or less. So this is where, particularly in a town like Peterborough that doesn't have a Lego store, you can come and grab the current stuff at retail price. So it's not all rare retired sets and high prices. I mean, I've just spoken to a guy who's just picked himself up the new open top bus for retail price. Good stuff. I look at these every time I come, and at some point I probably am going to take the plunge on one of them, but I don't think that time is today. And then we've got more of the recent stuff, including lots of Friends and Minecraft. I've built a few Minecraft sets lately and have been very much enjoying them, but I don't think I need to be picking up any more. The Concorde is over there, which I'm sure will end up in our house at some point. And then we've got some MOCs in here as well, and some lightsabers and various other pieces of weaponry. And this one's quite cool because we've got pin badges, key rings, earrings, all made out of Lego, which are very, very cool. And a nice little train set. Like that, very much like the station in the back. Train station is definitely something I need to add into the Lego City. And then we've got some more of the classic and older stuff here, which is awesome to see bits like this lying around. This is where you might find a little gem. Lots of minifigures again as well. And I say lots of minifigures. And there's even more minifigures over here. That is a lot of minifigures. They go on and on and on and on. More sets over here. I like the, I forget what it's called, the Friends Garden thing. You're all telling me what it's called now in the comments, I'm sure. I've seen a couple of people do a modularised version of that. And I think that Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship, or certainly one like it, is on offer at the moment, nearly half price at Very, which I think I'm going to pick up. I don't know what that is. That's like a puzzle thing back there. And then we've got loads more minifigs and little bits of Lego merch mixed in with some loose bits and bobs, plants and trees and doors and things. We are officially as well on the lookout for a Buzz Lightyear brickheads, because Anna desperately wants one and hasn't been able to find him anywhere. They've got some here, not the Buzz Lightyear one though. But we will keep hunting for them. Lots of minifigs and bits and bobs like that, and polybags over here. And then we're back round to the gaming zone where we started. So I think we now need to have a look at what's going on in the middle of the hall, which is where we've got more of the MOCs and things. It's not exclusively that though. That is very, very cool. Look at that. Nice little castle. And that, I mean, it's a Roadrunner setup, I think. We've got Wile E. Coyote in there. Oh, there we got Roadrunner at the top. So it is like a whole Roadrunner setup. That's really cool. We've got multiple Roadrunners and Wile E. Coyotes around it. And then more sets here, retired sets at the top there. And lots of minifigs. Again, down the bottom. And don't just focus on the big stalls either, because this one looks like it's largely just going to be polybags and bits and bobs like that. And then you look in more detail and you see hiding at the back here, we have the Fire Brigade just sat there minding its own business. And £400 is an incredibly reasonable price for that. I don't remember how much it was in the other one over there, but I think it was more than that. I am tempted. It looks pre-owned, but that's not necessarily a problem. I can't drop £400 today. Anna will kill me. If I buy it, can we all agree not to tell her? Just quickly looked it up. The typical price for the Fire Brigade online is £600, so that is a good deal. And then we've got this very cool-looking Lego City that's got some very cool bits and bobs going on, including a road that's been smashed through in multiple places. The light kit on the Avengers Tower and on all the bits and bobs is very, very cool as well. I mean, this is a good example of how to get a decent amount of modulars in a setup that is much smaller than the space I've got for my city at home, and I don't get half as much stuff in, and it doesn't look half as good. Maybe I need to bid off the idea of the trains, because without the trains you can get so much more going on and it looks so much more alive and street-like because you've got that depth. I mean, that's only going back, what, three, four base plates deep? My main part of the city across the wall at the back is 4 base plates deep and much wider than that. And I don't think I could fit that many modulars in just having them all in a straight line. So I think that's really, really good. And then we've also got this massive Avengers Endgame diorama of the final battle, which, I mean, there's so much detail in it. So very many minifigs. Just getting ready to smash each other up. Even got a little portal that they're coming in through. In fact, lots of little portals where they're coming in all the way along. That's really cool. Big Lego guy there. And then a little green bushy area. There you go. Alternate angle of bushy area. And then we've got this massive Star Wars diorama as well, which is also very, very cool. I mean, I'm not a Star Wars guy, but this is great. And we've got some art as well, which would look very cool on the living room wall. Anna is resisting putting stuff on the living room wall just yet, but I'm working on it. And then in the middle of the hall, we've got the build zones. So we've got these massive piles of bricks that are sorted by colour. So we've got the yellow ones, the blue ones, we've got some white bricks and a load of red bricks as well, so you can just sit and build, and there's quite the mixture of different types of brick in there as well, so lots of opportunity to just come and play with some Lego if you don't want to come here and spend a load of money. And then we're on to the next little island of tables where we've got all of these minifig parts where you can basically put together a custom minifig using all these different bits and bobs, and there are certainly lots of bits and bobs. And then we've got this very cool arcade, which I like a lot. That would look awesome by my seaside. And loads more little minifig bits and pieces. And some helicopters. Lots of helicopters with their spinny bits spinning as well. In fact, lots of just military themed stuff in general here. And then some Technic and bits and bobs there. And then we have the big pick-a-brick area, which this is at all of these Brick Festival events. You get your old style pick-a-brick cup and then just fill it up with whatever you want out of these bins. Just go through and route through the bins. I think it's £7 or £8 for a cup. And then you just go and grab the bits that you need. I mean, if you were to do like a rebrickable mod, but get some instructions of the extra parts you need off of rebrickable. We talked about the modern beach house that I did the other day. I made a video about it, and I spent about £15–20 on 50 pieces off of the Lego online pick-a-brick. You could conceivably come to an event like this with a list of the pieces that you need, spend your £7 and route through and find the pieces that you need in there. So it's possible to do it even cheaper. Right, let's get stuck into some more of these MOCs, including anything with fire engines I'm on board with, and this is definitely 1 or 2 fire engines and a fire station, and a big fire station. Very cool. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. That is very cool.
So you have 12,632 bricks.
Wow.
One fire station.
12,000 bricks. So we've got a little city setup as well, with lots of emergency services all around it. We've got the fire engines, police cars, an ambulance in the back there as well. And then we keep going down with various other emergency services things. So we've got a little police thing, a little fire station, and then ambulance bays as well. So this whole area is all emergency services stuff all the way down this one. It's the same guy. He is a fireman, and yeah, he's made all of this. And he's now planning to build a hospital that's even bigger than his 12,000 piece fire station. I'm fascinated that he manages to transport them without them getting destroyed. That's awesome. I've spent many hours using those at the seaside. We've got a Star Wars chess set there as well. And then lots of lovely construction vehicles. You know me, folks. I like a construction vehicle. And then an absolute sea of minifigs again here, going all the way down there. So many minifigs from all sorts of different properties. And then we've got a Jurassic Park mock. And another Infinity War one. Set up differently to the one we had over the other side, but just as cool. With so many minifigs getting involved in battling each other. And then we've got E.T. as well. And more bits and bobs around the front. I see a beach. I like a beach. And this is kind of how I envisage my beach being set up in my Lego city. Maybe with a little less sea, although to be fair, if I want to get a pirate ship in, maybe I do need a lot of sea. But again, this is roughly the same size shape, the same size of space that I've got for mine. And we've got the sea area going into a little bit of beach, and then like a seaside play area and park area on the back of it as well. So it's the kind of thing that could conceivably fit in to what I've got going on. I just need the skill and the creativity to come up with it. By which I mean I need to take photographs of things like that and then just copy them. Somehow I feel like I'm missing these things, because I've already looked at this table, but I don't remember looking at this side of this table. So I must have just walked past it completely. So we've got a boat there, and then this really, really cool underwater scene that has a bit of boat on top of it. And then you've got all of this. I mean, it's got sharks, and we all know Anna loves sharks. Multiple sharks in there. And a yellow submarine. And then we've got this Jurassic Park dinosaur-y themed thing. And this one at the end as well. So lots and lots of cool bits and bobs. That Donkey Kong set, I've just been speaking to the guy who has designed it. It's on Lego Ideas at the moment, and it only needs about 1,000 more votes on Lego Ideas for it to get to the 10,000. So it's awesome. I've actually seen it in person at a previous event. It's just a picture of it here today, but it is great. Get on Lego Ideas, get it supported, because I want to buy it. So if you could support it, that would be great. And then we still have another hall through here. So if we head through into this other hall, this is where we've got more MOCs. So we've got some Star Wars bits there. And then a very, very cool looking Lego city here, which is really, really good. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of for my retaining wall as well, with the staircase running up the side of it and shops kind of embedded into it as you go through. We've got the little beach area at the front as well, train running around it. This is all very snazzy. We've even got Central Perk in there. And the train is running. And we've got some of the modulars at the top as well. I'm actually considering doing this for my top level as well, and not actually having any road in, and making the whole of the top of my city pedestrian, just so we can fit more in. And I think it does look really cool, but I really like the way that shop is kind of sunk into the raised platform. Definitely something I'm considering doing. I've already got it in place with my underground station. I think that's really, really cool. And then we've got some other bits and bobs on here as well. You see the train coming out of the tunnel there now. There's various activities and things that go on throughout the day at these events as well, building things and challenges, and there you go, there's a build activity, live build, live challenge area over the back there, so there's stuff to do other than just look at the MOCs and spend money. And we've got a very cool Avengers setup here that has an awful lot going on inside it. Which is very snazzy. And the turtles as well. Haha, and dancing Muppets. Always going to go down well with me. That's cool. It's a pinball machine. Okay, so it's a working pinball machine, which is even cooler. That is great. And then we've got another one down here that's even bigger. They're very cool. And then a massive train set up here with a very cool station, actually. I really like that train station. That's really cool. And then the train coming by. The problem I've got at the moment is to put something like that in, that's like 3 base plates wide. It takes up a lot of my real estate, but does look really, really cool. So I've got to strike that balance. But this is a great setup. So there is the colouring zone and the building zone, and then we've got more MOCs in the middle here. These are quite cool. They've used small bricks to make big bricks. Anna's got a big brick like this at home, but not that quantity of them. And then we have a whole bunch of cars. I'm not a car guy, so they don't really mean very much to me, but I know some of you are going to love all this. The car pervs out there are going to be very excited by how cool these look. And we've got the Batman setups that I've seen before, but I still really like this middle one with the Batman casting the shadow. And then a whole load of brickheads as well, with some birds down that end. And that was your whistle-stop tour of Peterborough Brick Festival. Let me show you what I purchased. We didn't do big spensies today, deliberately, but I did get 2 of these for the Lego City. I wanted these off of the website, but they were sold out on the website from One More Brick. The little wind turbines, we saw them in there. They look very, very cool. So we've got a couple of those to go in the city. I also, and this is absolutely the fault of the Discord, someone posted these on Discord a couple of days ago, and I had to have them. And very reasonably priced, £21 for a 2-pack of Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote brickheads. And also, as part of the early bird ticket, they gave us a freebie as well. And in fact, because I bought a ticket for Anna, but then she couldn't make it, they gave me 2 freebies. So I have 2 of those as well. I think I'm going to go and do one more lap before I head home, but we will wrap the video up here. So if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content, including more of these brick festivals, and of course, lots of actual Lego stuff as well. I don't know if I mentioned, less than £10 to get in normal entry here. £13 it cost me for the early bird entry, which got me in an hour early and got me the free gift. So much value from these. Brick festivals are great. Don't be put off by the Brickfest live video from a few weeks ago. I've said it before and I'll keep hammering the point home. Brick festivals are great. And this is a very good example of that. Really enjoyed that in there. One more lap, then I hit the road. Thanks for watching, folks. Toodle pip. Bye-bye. Well, one more lap completed. I am back at the car now. I didn't buy anything more, which I consider that as a win because I've spent far too much money this month already. One thing I did want to say, really, really cool to see the growth of the channel over the last couple of months, because the first time we came to one of these, maybe one person knew who we were. I must have had 30 conversations with people today, traders and people who were in there showing their MOCs, people who were just in there as guests, as punters, to come and have a little look around. So many people stopped me to say hello, let me know they'd seen the Brickfest live video. Luckily, it hadn't put them off coming to events like this, and just people saying hello and having a chat, and it's awesome. As an autistic man, I'm not very good at social situations, so sometimes I'm a little bit awkward when it happens. It doesn't mean I don't want to do it, and realistically it's the only way I ever get to have a conversation with anybody when I come to these things. So that is a really cool part of all of this. So thank you to everyone who said hello. If you do see me at events in the future, feel free to stop me for a chat. I am always willing to do it, even if I sometimes don't know what to say because of, you know, the social awkwardness. But I am going to head home now. It's over 2 hours since the event started, so I've definitely got my money's worth on my early bird ticket. But if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content, and thank you very much for watching.